It is one of the biggest rivalries in all of sports. Alabama, Auburn, Roll Tide, War Eagle. In homes all across the state, the lines are drawn and the loyalty runs deep. The Tide and Tigers have been clashing since 1893, and the Iron Bowl has provided epic moments. In its first ever TV broadcast in 1964, there was Joe Namath leading Alabama to victory. The run in the mud. Punt, Bama, punt. Bo Jackson over the top. The drive. The comeback. And the kick six. The final play of the 2013 Iron Bowl.
Auburn has won the Iron Bowl in the most unbelievable fashion you will ever see.
Flash forward to this season. Alabama has already punched its ticket to Atlanta to face top-ranked Georgia in the SEC championship. But a loss to Auburn would wash away the Tide's chances to make the college football playoff. Despite being a huge favorite, Nick Saban knows anything can happen against your rival.
The Iron Bowl is one of the best rivalries in the country, and our players are going to have to do a great job of preparing.
Will Alabama keep its eyes on the prize with the potential game of the year looming in Atlanta? Or can Auburn pull off a massive upset and add another classic moment to this rivalry? It's Roll Tide against War Eagle on CBS.
It may be the best weekend of college football that we have had yet, coming here at the very end. Taking a look at some of the ranked games we have going on this weekend today. Cincinnati right now sitting at that number 4 spot when it comes to the college playoff ranking. They are taking on East Carolina. They want to stay undefeated. Ohio State, the game, going up against Michigan tomorrow. The winner of that will play in the Big Ten Championship. Then you have Alabama and Auburn. Auburn looking to upset number 3 Alabama. Alabama would like a statement there, a statement win, I should say. And then Oklahoma State, Bedlam. It is all on the line for the Sooners in that one. Let's get some picks for these games. Let's welcome in the guys behind the Cover 3 podcast. We have Chip Patterson, Barrett Salee, and then we have Todd Furman out there in lovely Arizona, escaping the chaos of Thanksgiving still going on inside his relative's home. So let's start with the SEC on CBS. We have Alabama at Auburn. The total here is 56 and a hook. Alabama about a 19.5-point favorite. That line is fluctuating. Todd, since you're there in lovely Arizona, we'll start with you on this one. What's your play?
You know, Amanda, when you look at this game, it was a lot more compelling a few weeks ago before Auburn rattled off 3 straight losses. And suddenly a team that we thought could be a dark horse if things broke the right way in the SEC West is just playing out the string. I think when you look at this Auburn team, they were disappointing defensively last weekend against South Carolina. I mean, Shane Beamer was pretty outspoken saying, we ran 2 plays and Auburn pretty much couldn't stop it. That won't be lost on Nick Saban and company, and I have some real concerns about Auburn holding up for the better part of 60 minutes. But at the same time, we've seen it in this rivalry time and time again. Teams raise their level of play, especially for short stretches here and there. I think TJ Finley can do enough in the passing game. They can establish the ground game against an Alabama defense that's shown some vulnerability. And I like Auburn in the first half, plus the 11.
Ooh, I like that first half play, Todd. That actually might be the strongest one. I will say that my play is on Auburn, and we can start with the simple, because the simple is this is too many daggum points for the Iron Bowl. Are you kidding me? This is the best rivalry in all of college football, and you're going to tell me it's going to be a 3-touchdown spread? Absolutely not. Too many daggum points. You take the underdog. But there was something that we've seen from Alabama's defense, and it is the way that it just seems to struggle, particularly against any kind of mobility at the quarterback position. And while TJ Finley is not a dual threat quarterback, or I would not categorize him as such, I do think that you've got some opportunities in this Auburn offense to put together a game plan that is going to expose some of the weaknesses that we have seen in that Alabama defense, just as Todd mentioned. So now that you mentioned that first half play, wouldn't hate it. But in general, I got to stick to my principles. And my principles are, this is too many dadgum points for the Iron Bowl.
Chip, you're right. Too many dadgum points in the Iron Bowl. And growing up around this rivalry, I can tell you, there's a lot of pressure on the favored team, the team that's supposed to win. And it's not like hype pressure. It's tension pressure. It's the fear of losing. And right now, Alabama's been afraid of losing over the last month of the season. They have not played sharp football. And I think the biggest thing for Auburn lately, and you saw it even last week in the South Carolina game, the wide receivers have grown immensely. First with Bo Nix, and they look pretty good with TJ Finley. They know how to get open now, as opposed to early in the season when they looked completely lost out there. So I'm taking the Tigers as well. Too many dadgum points. I don't trust Alabama's defense at this point, and really I don't trust Alabama's running game and their offensive line at this point. Auburn, very talented at the linebacker spot. I think they'll shut down Alabama's rushing attack enough to keep it within 3 touchdowns, and also beware of that backdoor cover.
That Alabama defense coming off its second worst performance of the season so far there again. Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.